Today's episode is brought to you by rock Pikmin. They're much heavier than other types of Pikmin and can be used to smash through crystal walls. What's up, Nintendo fans? YXBA is back and I'm ready to mash some more buttons. Another rumor came out today on the website Nintendo Life, and the rumor states that Electronic Arts is going to be holding secret meetings with Nintendo in the coming weeks to discuss their support for the Nintendo NX. The source goes on to explain that Electronic Arts is looking for Nintendo to actively pursue sports fans on their next console so that their games will sell better, and they want Nintendo to do that in a couple of different ways. The first way is they want to be able to do bundles with the NX system and key sports titles such as Madden or PGA Tour or FIFA. And the other way is they want Nintendo to spend a lot more money on advertising their console at key sporting events such as the Super Bowl, the NBA playoffs, and at the World Series as well. And thirdly, they would like to see all of the apps on the NX that you can get on other systems, like the PS4, for example, has the Major League Baseball app for watching live games on there. They have NBA and NHL as well. But I'm not going to get into too much of the actual report. I will leave a link below and you can research for yourself. I'm going to assume that these meetings are accurate, and I actually believe that last generation it was confirmed based on comments from Peter Moore that they actually had similar meetings with Nintendo before the Wii U, so it would really make sense that based on the timing of the system coming out likely this fall, according to Super Metal Dave 64's source at Nintendo, which was someone working in marketing. So it would make sense that they would be having these types of meetings with Nintendo. So, does Nintendo need Electronic Arts going forward? I have felt for a long time that the answer to that question is yes. As much as Electronic Arts is perhaps viewed by gamers as an evil company and all they care about is money, releasing the roster updates to their sports franchises on a yearly basis and not really improving the game too much and expecting another $60 to $80 depending on what part of the world you live in for those titles. But to me, I think this is very, very important. I think that a lot of Nintendo gamers that maybe buy a console every few generations, depending on whether Nintendo is hitting a home run or not, people who love Nintendo games who didn't buy the Wii U, I think that sports titles is important. For example, my brother who bought a Wii, and this generation he didn't buy a Wii U, he hadn't heard too much hype about it other than me talking about it. I bought him a Wii U for Christmas, and he enjoys going online with the system and using the web browser, and he's played some Mario 3D World on there, but he keeps wondering if there's an NHL game on that system, and I have to keep telling him no, there isn't. And then he's like, really, not even one? And I'm like, no, but there's a Mario Tennis game. I happen to live in Canada, where NHL is the biggest sports league there is for Canadians, and when you have a video game console, the idea is very appealing to buy an NHL video game to play, every once in a while as a game of NHL where you could actually play as the home team, which in my case would be the Winnipeg Jets. Go Jets! I just think that if there's one third-party partner out there, that Nintendo really needs to secure its Electronic Arts because of those sports games. I think that a lot of gamers would be fine with the single-player experiences that Nintendo is capable of putting out. Those sports games is something that Nintendo just isn't set up to fill that void by themselves. It would be a waste of Nintendo's resources to produce a bunch of sporting simulation games with their internal teams, they should be spending their time and energy creating games that nobody else is capable of creating. So I think it's really important that Nintendo just do whatever Electronic Arts wants you to do, and make sure that you get a firm commitment from Electronic Arts that you're going to be getting those sports titles on the NX. This has been Colin Unger, reminding you to keep your thumbs glued to YXVA, and always remember to select Start. If you enjoyed this video, click like and subscribe.